I believe Discovery JEET will be a disruptor, differentiator, whatever word you use, because it's built on a very, very powerful and strong consumer insight. And the consumer insight is that there is a movement happening in tier 2, 3 town India where they believe that there is a boom happening in India, but they're not getting a part of it, right? And the core insight of JEET was built around that thought. And that's why this whole idea of underdog winning, showcasing stories of underdogs who won, the JEET Mumkin Hai. I think if you're able to strike that chord with consumers, it will have a very, very strong appeal. And I think looking at what the content slate is looking like, it's looking like we've been able to do that. So at launch itself, we'll have about 8 shows at launch. And all of them are again built of this underdog winning thesis, whether that be Ramdev or Saragari, which are fact-inspired like shows around this thesis, or fictional shows like Hero Hira Lal, Anjan. They're all kind of built of the same idea. Even when we do things like comedy, for example, which we are doing with Ram Kapoor, the idea is very clear that we are going to do it in a way that will be very entertaining and very comedic, and yet not have jokes on men in drag or homosexuals, or like, you know, we'll maintain the kind of the dignity of comedy, because that's what Discovery JEET stands for. 1 year from now, I see Discovery in almost 2 kind of directions. I think, as I've always said, at the top of the pyramid in Indian consumers, there's a heavy shift to digital. And we want to be a market leader in the infotainment digital space. That's why we've launched a range of digital channels like a month ago. And then we are very strong on the hypothesis that the mass TV space is also going to continue to grow at about 10 to 12%. We want to have a very scalable launch with JEET in that and continue to build on JEET.